Oh boy. Says we're live. Hi guys, Amanda with Grammy's Craft Boutique. I came on a couple minutes early because we got some D. Stevens ribbon in that I wanted to show you. And I'm just going to find us real quick. Yes, I moved the camera again. Yes, I moved all the lights around again. And Grammy's with me and I'm so happy.
Even though I made a horrendous mess getting in the house. But
that is okay. Grammy had a rough day. Was it a root canal? Or what do you call that?
Really? Oh, my crown came off. And there's nobody here, hon. Why are you know the story already?
Oh. In case somebody wants to watch the replay and hear about your tooth.
Okay.
My goodness.
My crown came off. And there was thankfully you've never had these problems, but when you get a crown, there's usually a root canal done before, and you've got this little nubbin for them to glue on a new one. And I went and showed the dentist what happened, and he said, "Oh no, this is completely broke off." I'm like, okay. And he got me numb. Oh, you guys, I know somebody out there can appreciate this. He said, "Now I have to numb you on top." And I'm like, "What do you mean on top?" He said, "The roof of your mouth." And I said, "No."
Oh,
I'm gonna start crying.
That sounds no good.
So,
hello. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Ta.
Oh.
So Grammy's here with me. She hasn't been feeling top notch, but I'm so glad she decided to come over, even though her mouth is still hurting. This one.
Hi, Kay. Hi, Melinda.
2 inches by 10 yards. This is the red with the gold back, and it has the gold swirl, and they call it mini swirl. We have this in red, a really soft green, and a winter white. And this is the second time we've gotten this one. It's been really popular, but when this is sold out, they're sold out for the season. Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
And this is a 2 inch, which is a really a fun width.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see it too much in.
This is a 4 inch by 5 yard. And it's a real, I'd call it a true Christmas red with green holly leaves and holly berries. And these are embroidered. Let me see how close I can get to you guys.
Yeah, really.
And it's got the gold edge, green back. So this.
It is green back.
So this would be really pretty. We're going to show you how to ribbon a couple of Christmas trees. I have 2 baby trees in the garage right now because I can't personally, with my fibro, I can't handle those gigantic trees anymore. I decorate pencil trees, but I got 2 4-foot chubby trees, so I can show you how to work with wider ribbon.
Well, we have already sold out of some ribbon that people have bought for trees. And
Santa's here.
Jingle?
Yeah. This is 4 inch by 5 yard. This is your Nutcracker plaid with bells. And that is the actual bells. How fun would this be?
Is that like a velvet edge?
Oh, it is. Yeah, real thin velvet edge. Let me get close. Thank you for hopping on with us. These are the D. Stevens ribbon that we just got in. And before I started on the project, I wanted to show them.
Sorry. Give me those pins.
So I don't want to drop one.
No, I've got them. You don't want to see where I
4 inch by 5 yards. This would be gorgeous on a real elegant style. Okay, so it's a real soft off-white. And then the embroidery is several different metallics.
Yeah, it's different colors. I don't know if it's coming through on. Hi, Rhonda. How are you doing? Oh my gosh.
Prayers to Rhonda. Hi, Lisa. Rhonda, I have to tell you, I am almost impressed with your clumsiness, because your husband created that post on Facebook and said that the type of fracture she has happens in athletes. Well, when I broke my foot, they told me I had a Jones fracture and that athletes get those. And that's funny because I'm not into the sports.
You didn't have anybody come out and bring a cart and get you off to x-ray, did you?
But I didn't do near what Rhonda did. So, poor thing. How's everybody doing? I'm just showing some new ribbon that just came in. I would love to say that this is listed, but Etsy is giving me fits.
I don't think it's just you.
I created 10 or 12 listings and they're gone. They're gone.
But not just that one time.
No.
You did it multiple times and they disappeared. Anybody else having trouble with Etsy?
4" by 10 yard. This is really fun.
And that's actually, I think, reasonably priced. That, you know, if you're one of them people that makes big bows for their special packages, that's not over the top. Do you think?
No, this is about $20. You get 10 yards. It's a red satin. Your snowflakes are red glitter, green glitter, and gold glitter. I just think it's fun and it's pretty.
It's pretty. Oh, surgery next week. Oh. You're on our prayer list, Rhonda.
We'll be thinking about you. 4" by 5 yard. This one was on my wish list last Christmas and we couldn't get it. This is lime green and true red sequin squares with like a metallic light gold back, and it's embroidered in between the sequins.
It's just gorgeous. I think I could see that on a tree.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to hand you a couple.
Okay.
To put back, and then I'm going to grab
this. That's another one that's good.
This one I just thought was so precious. 1.5" by 10 yard. Fun dots in your dark green, your lime green, and your red. Different size dots, and your largest ones are glittered.
Yeah, you could use that as your accent to a red velvet, or you know.
Absolutely. That's a real cute one.
Anybody that uses I'll say the more expensive D. Stevens ribbons knows, well, I'm just going to use this behind my my I'll call it everyday ribbon. Because, well, I shouldn't say people do not make bows with it because of the cost, but we have a couple that does.
Yeah.
That buys our ribbons.
Thank you, Rhonda. Hi, Shelly.
Hi, Shelly.
Oh, thank you so much for blessing our page. That means so much. This we've had before and we sold out, and I think it's because it's the icy blue with silver. It's 4" by 10 yard, and it's also like the other snowflake. It's, you get 10 yards for around $20.
Is it? Okay.
And it's not, it's not astronomical, but we have a couple people that I'm convinced are decorators because they come specifically for the 4"
the expensive
really
stuff.
elaborate stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but this is a lot of fun. And it's got the ice blue.
It's sweet.
Yes.
You can put your.
What was this one called? This is.
I don't know, but this one is a shocker to me because I was like, when I seen it on the list, I was like, I don't know. It's gorgeous. Absolutely.
And you get 10 yards. It's a 4-inch by 10 yard. I'm going to try to get really close.
Well, don't get too close. They will. Oh. See, you can't even see. Maybe do it a little bit sideways where it won't. I don't know. I'm a backseat driver, guys. That was a pretty good shot. It's luscious. It really is. I think it's a jacquard, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's pastels. I'm seeing pink, like a gold, a copper, a turquoise. It's just really neat. It's different.
Oh, Shelley, I just hate that for you. That is such a hardship mentally. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know if it's still like this, but when I was in finance, the worst people reporting was hospitals and student debts. I mean, you didn't even have to be 30 days behind before they slammed it on your credit report.
Oh, that's rude.
So I know that is a huge.
So this one's a 4-inch by 10 yard. It's a deep gold Dupion, and it has gold leaf embroidery. And then periodically,
and that embroidery is so tight. I mean, you don't get no gaps.
Periodically, you get a couple little sequins smattered in for extra
bling.
Bling bling. Yeah.
Bling, bling.
That sucks, Shelly. This whole year has been, Scott and I have medical bills showing up, and we're thankful for insurance, but the deductible was so high on our plan, and like every time I had something done this year, I knew I was going to start getting those, like there's going to come one from the hospital, one from the anesthesiologist, one from anyone you talk to.
Yeah, it is. Well, your poor dad, what did I have on my, whatever the last test I have done, then the Medicare stuff starts coming in, and he's like, oh, look what we owe. And it's just the bill, and it says, has not gone to Medicare yet.
Uh-huh.
Or your insurance providers.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, just settle down there, Tonto.
This one is 4-inch by 5 yard. It's like, would you call that like a light copper?
It's more coppery or brassy than gold. That is luck. Oh.
And then like a burgundy berry, and the leaves are like a chocolate brown and gold. It's really pretty. It's just really pretty, guys.
The back of these embroidered are even pretty.
Yeah, if I embroidered something, the back of it would be a big old mess.
Well, now that was something my grandma said. If the back doesn't look like the front, you're doing a bad job.
Oh.
Yeah. I was always like, please don't make her turn that over.
Oh, Shelly, that's such a bummer. But they're not going anywhere. Maybe next year. Or if you get bored, make them up in the summer for next Christmas.
Well, yeah, there you go.
2.5 inch by 10 yard. This is a really pretty burgundy. I
don't know what.
Satin. It's got a bit of a Dupion look to it, but it was listed as satin. And then it has gold and burgundy glitter. And I'm not going to lie, I'm thinking about using one of these. I have one tree that's burgundy and gold, and Mom helped me collect all my ornaments for it. And then my other tree is like whimsical elf, light lime green, red, and white. And I'm thinking about using this on my burgundy and gold tree because it's so pretty.
Well, make sure you take enough out. And don't do like I did last year.
Now this one, I don't know how many times we've sold out of this one, but it is sold out for the season now. And I think we only have 8 left. But it is a 1.5 inch by 10 yard nutcracker plaid with the gold back. And it's just your real traditional, your blue, red, green, and gold. And it's stitched out in gold. Wouldn't it, Shelly?
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Judy. Oh, wonderful. So this guy is going fast. I don't know. I keep thinking that maybe the narrow ribbon, if there are people like me who decorate the pencil trees and the slim trees, maybe they're using more of the narrow ribbons on those.
Well, and don't you think that there's people that have not tried the 4 inch, or if they did, they're not comfortable using it?
Yes.
We need to do something.
Okay, let's craft.
Oh, okay. We're going to craft now.
I got Grammy set up over here. She's going to cut tubing. I did get the turkey loop wreath and the Grinch hand loop wreath kits listed in Etsy. And they're super fun. I think, like, I don't know, if mom or grandma are at assisted living or you've got kids or grandkids, they'd be fun kits to make with anybody, and they turn out so cute. So I've got Grammy over here cutting tubing. I'm going to make up this cute elf shoe, boot, candle holder. We have this in the shop. I couldn't help it. They were too cute, so I had to get some of these because I love making centerpieces. And then I had to get this guy because look at his face. He has the sweetest Santa face.
That's me fighting with cellophane, you guys. If you heard that little.
And then you can't beat the peppermints and with a little bit of shimmer. But we're going to play with the elf boot. Oh, that's right.
Maria.
Hi. Shelly's celebrating 1 year.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, thank you, Shelly.
Hi, Maria. Shelly, you know what? Did it make you restart? Because she's been with us since we got Teddy, and he's 3, isn't he?
Yes, don't tell your dad. It's enough said.
I'm gonna, of course, I've been moving around cameras and moving around lights because I'm forever trying to get a good view for you guys. Hi, Colleen.
Where's Colleen?
So I'm gonna lean you over and down.
Hey. Oh, what are you fixing for dinner?
Who's cooking?
Maria, I'm always looking for ideas. I've been in a cooking spell lately. I don't know what's wrong with me. And I'm so hungry, you guys, because I'm not supposed to bend over or eat for 4 days. It did make her start all over. Oh, well, what the heck?
So, again, we have this in the shop. I found this little guy in my basement.
He's perfect.
Yes. Look at him. He looks like he belongs on there. And I got him from Sim's Pottery after Christmas. But just to let you know, we did have some elf girls and boys in the shop that sold out. And any day I should be getting my order that has a super cute Santa in it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. The ones when I showed you the other day.
I'm old. I don't remember.
Oh, she is really playing that card, you guys. She is playing that card lately. Take the tags off. And I just grabbed a piece of garland and some frosted greenery because I wasn't sure what all I would need. But I know, it did make Shelly start all over.
That's what I said.
Marie,
Okay.
well, I'm old too.
Oh, God.
Pork loin sounds awesome. Hi, Debbie. Now, I know I've preached about this before, but these little foam pieces that you can get from the Dollar Tree, they're just real gently tapered, and they fit in these candle holders perfectly.
They do. Everything that I think I'm going to do, it would fit in. I have one I need to throw away because it's bent, and I don't want to put it in there.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Oh, dear. We'll put that right there. Okay, so I'm going to dip this in glue and pop it in on top of my candle holder. Hi, Justin. I've been seeing you make all kinds of cool things and doing fun TikToks and reels.
Okay, I've missed it all. What did he make? Hey, Debbie, how are you?
I'm going to pop that on there, push it down. I know, Shelly, she's not old. She just had a birthday in August.
Stop.
And she handled it, let's just say, poorly. So the only problem with this cute little guy is he's got the floppies. He's just, look at him.
Uh-oh.
But so we're going to have to help him out big time.
Oh, yuck.
Debbie, Mom's doing okay. She had to get dental surgery the other day, and it was no good. No good. Okay, so I'm taking one of these, taking the sharp end of the shish kebab skewer, and I'm going to poke him in the tushy. But I think I need this all first. He sounds like he's got a beanbag in his tush. So what I'm trying to do is go up through all the way to his foam head to make him stable.
Can you get up that far?
I did.
Oh, you're good.
I was really good at that operation game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to trim this off a couple inches. Decide where we want him. I think I want him kind of coming a little bit more forward.
Oh, so you can juice it up.
Because we got to zhuzh it up around him. My only complaint with these types of things is there's always glue residue. I might have to put a piece of ribbon across his waist because he's got glue on him. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here.
I'm watching you on my screen because I can see better. Hi, Nan. How are you?
Not quite in the center. A little bit crooked. And then I'm just going to hold him down. I know, he just had a colonoscopy, didn't he, Debbie?
I'm thinking.
Going to fluff out his arms. And we may pin his legs up depending on, because I always like having them crossing their little ankles. but we got stuff to go around him, so we're gonna wait and see.
I know this is the hardest thing for Amanda to get done is going live because she just has so much going on between, you know, or since she had to get married, that's not right. And now she's looking at puppies, and I'm like, I don't know how you have time for all of this stuff. But this is gonna be too cute.
So I kind of want
You
this
see that
present
stocking candle holder
angled behind him like this, but this is tin, so I need to think for a second how I'm gonna anchor this because I don't want it straight, I want it crooked.
Well, what if you put glue on the end of skewer and took it all the way to the top, or it wouldn't be okay? Yeah. Well, good enough.
Like that, and then just kind of hold it and let the glue drip down.
Yeah. See if that works.
Hi, Nan. Hi, Colleen. Colleen says, I have a lot of love. A puppy needs her.
Oh, yeah.
I have, I think now that Scott is out of his house, which it took, that took a lot of time away from the stuff that I wanted to be doing because I was selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I was communicating with buyers, you know, organizing pickups. It was just
Crazy.
Yeah. It was a lot.
I'm holding my breath while she pushes this thing in. What's the matter? Oh gosh. Can I buy it now?
So he's got a little present hanging out there. Okay, so one super tip to save time and some money is if you have a lot of foam to cover, you might want to cut a garland apart instead of using a lot of separate pieces. I actually had a hunk of a flocked garland left over from a project. So I'm going to see if this will fit around our elf.
The whole thing?
I'm testing.
Oh, okay. I'm keeping
Got to test.
Not quite as bad as Amanda, Debbie. Well, I got married so young, I already had somebody telling me no on stuff.
So I'm going to cut it apart.
Sorry.
I don't want that pine cone. Debbie, I once had to buy a dog to keep my mom from buying it. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say.
It's a true story. I did, and to this day, I regret making her buy that one.
So I'm just taking each piece as long as I can get it and snipping it off. We'll start with these. And sometimes with the flocked, you got to get in there, separate them, get them all fluffed. That flocking can stick together. So the first one I'm going to give it a little bit of a bend. I'm going to put under his leg. Dip it in the glue. Have any of you guys watched Bloodline on Netflix? Ooh-wee.
I have.
I think you got sibling problems.
Yeah. That's a few years old though.
Yeah, it had been on my watch list and I never got around to it. And I have a hard time finding stuff that Scott will watch with me because he's not a good TV watcher. First of all, he doesn't understand how to binge. He doesn't like long time commitments. When I told him about Game of Thrones, he was like, "Oh, no way. There's no way I could watch."
He didn't watch Game of Thrones?
Uh-uh.
You know, your dad has never watched Breaking Bad. I just can't understand these people. What? I mean, if I tell you something's good, I expect you to take me at my word, you know?
Yeah. Well, fortunately, I have my friend AJ because AJ will text me and say, "You are going to watch this show so I can talk to you about it." And I'll say, "I understand. I will get right on it." Because it's terrible if you've watched the show and you really enjoy it and the characters and everything, and there's no one else that's watching it.
Yeah. Like, you know, that doggone grandson of mine. Oh, Debbie's watching Grimm.
Oh.
Are you watching it late night? They've got it on for 2 hours. Here it's on from 11 to 1 a.m.
So good.
But that was a show that Landon and I watched.
Uh-huh.
And because he was not happy at all with the way it ended. And he will not watch a whole show now. He stops. Like Murders in the Building. No, he hasn't watched any of this season.
Why? Because he's afraid it's going to end, like it's not going to have a good ending or something?
I don't know. But he's just got... Oh, Rosario!
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, Rosario. Oh, she's watching it on Peacock.
Oh, okay, so you're binging. Oh, this is just filling me up so much.
I thought Grimm was fantastic. And yeah, I was really surprised that Landon lost interest. I don't know. I'm really struggling with this teenage thing. Like his interests changed overnight. And I mean, we were watching Only Murders in the Building together. He'd call me and be like, come over here.
Yeah.
I know, Justin, it's so good. And I mean, he would call me. Of course, I only lived like a couple miles from Mom and Dad, and we would all watch it. And then all of a sudden,
no, won't do it.
Let's ask Justin. I need a professional opinion. Is my nephew going to start liking me again? I used to be his favorite person, and now he's 14. And
he'll be 15 in 2 months.
oh my God, I can't.
Yeah. And he's, you know, I had a boy, and I don't remember Alex being quite as weird as Landon. I mean, I asked Landon if he thought he would be excited if he gets to take driver's ed this coming summer. He goes, why would I be excited? I said, well, don't you want to learn how to drive? And he's like, no, I like riding. I'm like, well, just forget it, buddy, because you're going to be driving me around.
Yeah. So I am going.
Oh, Rosario's got another little granddaughter.
I think I saw her picture. So perfect. Congratulations. Not jealous at all.
No,
maybe like 90% jealous.
I can't believe I only have one little grandson. Oh, she's doing shows and orders. Good for you.
So I am going clockwise with a little tiny bit of a bend around, just so it has a flow.
We're going to do a show. Well, no, you don't call them shows, do you?
It's a craft
A
fair.
craft fair. November the 11th, I think.
And 12th.
11th and 12th. And when Amanda got the information on it, which we had to get in line, they have an estimated 3,000 people a day come through there, and it's 2 days. We've got 10 things to take, guys. I'm not noticed.
Yeah, Mom's in a complete panic. She doesn't remember that I'm not sure why.
Rosario said that these teenagers don't want to drive.
Now,
But they think they're royals.
Justin said he'll grow out of it. He has 4 nephews.
Well, he would know then. And when do we expect this? What age to come out?
That it might be his medication, because we had to, and there is some risk for some personality changes. I'm just kind of messing with his legs, trying to decide if I want them to hang down.
Oh, Rosario, don't. She has a friend that her daughter's a junior in college and she still doesn't drive. You know, this is the honest to God truth. I have drove since I was 12 years old. And it was a have-to case. My grandma had cancer. And my mom worked every day. Her sister worked on the railroad every day. And somebody had to get to her house and, you know, take her food and check on her. Well, it was up to me. And I just can't believe Landon is completely opposite.
Didn't you guys know, like, the sheriff?
Well, we lived next door to the captain of the Illinois State Police. And then behind us, a little bit catty corner, was the Madison Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't get by with nothing.
I bet
not a thing. And then my mom did all the teachers in
all their hair,
a 3-town area, all their hair, and oh, it was just horrible.
You couldn't get by with anything. Oh my gosh.
I think she is too, man.
So I've got the outside greened up with the flocking. I'm going to put a couple pieces back here. And I'm going to have to drill my little pilot hole there.
Okay, I got mine. Marty, how are you?
Hi, Marty.
I think about you every day.
Marty is I like to call her our first fan. And she became our friend. We got to meet at a craft convention.
Yeah. It's really nice when you can put a face with somebody.
Oh, Nan, you're so sweet. Now 2 pieces are going behind him. I'm just filling in. I use this all a lot, you guys, for poking holes. Instead of stressing out my project, putting too much pressure, or hurting my hands.
I use mine too, and sometimes it disappears into the ice. That was my grandfather's ice pack.
Oh.
So your dad knows that.
Oh, so we got him all frosty with his flying.
Now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do now, baby?
Got one piece of flocked greenery left. Not sure what we're gonna do with that. I brought up another great big pick that had flocked greenery on it.
I like that pick too.
And we have it in the shop. It's okay. I don't know what this is called. It's like pieces of evergreen that have snow on them, but there's like little gaps in between. What is that? What do you call that?
You want me to look for it in the shop?
It's called Snow Smoky Mountain Pine. I mean that's what it's called.
Shelly said Frosty the Elf. That would be a cute name for him, Frosty, because you got so much frosted. You didn't hurt yourself there, did you?
A little bit.
Not bad, huh? Why don't you use your cutters?
I was just trying to get some longer pieces, but it wasn't worth it to hurt myself.
I guess my body is starting to eat off the fat because I'm so hungry. I'm not supposed to bend over or eat for 4 days. And then I'm only supposed to eat soft stuff. And I don't think he meant blizzards from Dairy Queen or,
I think that's exactly what he meant. I'm the only person that got their tonsils out that gained 6 pounds.
Oh, I'm sure that there was. Okay, there was the yogurt. It's gone. Now what?
I think I am going to keep some of these pine cones on here because they got snow on them and they're awful cute. I'm going to come up behind him here.
I wish I knew how many was watching with us. I don't have.
You can't see?
Oh, I don't have.
We have 19.
And counting.
Thank you for being here with us.
Yes, because one of these days I'm going to get her on a schedule and make her stick to it, come Hades or high water. Oh, Marty, I had a crown fall out in my mouth. I'm lucky I didn't swallow it because it was a very back tooth. And so I went to the dentist Thursday, and it ended up being surgery. He had to cut me 3 times, and I was like, you know what? This wasn't supposed to be like this. So there was still roots, which I had a root canal on the tooth years ago. And he found 3 roots. Of course, I think they're x-ray machines. You don't even have to get out of the chair. They just stick that hard thing in your mouth and start taking pictures. And then they pop up on the computer right next to you. It's a whole different world.
Wow. Fancy.
So anyway, yeah, I'm not supposed to bend down or eat. I'm not going to keep complaining.
So what does she do the minute she gets to my house?
Oh.
Is she drops something, and I'm like, Mom, you're not supposed to bend over. And it never fails,
Oh, no. That Alex Skudak guy's watching.
Is my baby brother watching?
I see you, Alex.
Oh. I got to see him this morning, and I gave him a big... Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got to give him a big hug. Told him I was so proud of him.
Did he speak?
A little bit.
He's a man of few words, my son. He was like that when he was a baby, when he was a toddler. When he was 2 years old, I asked his pediatrician, I said, do you think something's wrong with Alex? He said, like what? I said, he doesn't talk. He doesn't say anything. And he looked at Alex and said, do you have anything to say? And Alex said, no. And he said, he's fine. But oh my, that was my quiet kid. But Amanda took up barring.
Well, I think if he needed anything, I was very vocal about it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, mom and dad told me that I was going to have a baby brother or sister, and that they were going to need my help. And when they told me something, I took it very literally. Like, obviously, these two cannot handle a child. I'm going to have to step up and help take care of this little guy. So.
You know what? And I had my water glass with me with a straw. And he looked at that and said, no, you're not going to do that either. And that could cause big problems. Colleen says it's so cute.
Thank you.
And she hasn't got to the pics yet, Colleen. I don't know what.
No, we're just getting some pine in there. A little bit. I got to go back here. And then the fun stuff.
I didn't tell you about me getting a phone call from Walgreens this morning, and they said my toothpaste that my doctor ordered was in. I said, what toothpaste? And she said, well, didn't he tell you it's for dry mouth? And I said, well, no, he did ask me if I used that biotin. And I told him, yeah. So I picked that up on my way over here. I'm just like, there can't be nothing else he's gonna have me do.
I'm gonna come out here with the longest piece.
Okay. Oh gosh. Shelley said her husband was the same way. He never talked. And his mom took him to the pediatrician. And he said, well, do you wait and let him ask for things? And she said, no. And he said, well, wait for him to ask for things. She said he was 2 years old before he ever said his first word. And now he just talk.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's Amanda's husband. Oh my goodness. I have never been around a man that talks like her husband.
A lot and often. And
I know, Nan. And we have talked about, she said, if you figure out how to help Amanda stick to a set schedule, let me know. It's so hard to juggle. It is. What do you guys think as far as lives? What time is good? Oh, I see. She's going to put in some, what are those? Elf hats?
Elf hats.
Oh my gosh, how cute.
Elfie hats. So what I was thinking was I get my work schedule.
Hi, Tisha.
About a month in advance.
Oh, she's sprinkled. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I need to just make a live schedule. That's it. I mean, I need to keep myself on track with my projects and accountable to you guys. So, okay, I'm looking at him. His boots there. Let's go the longest piece behind him. right here.
Oh, did you see the eclipse? Colleen said they watched the eclipse.
I don't think we couldn't see it from here, could we? Because I looked at the sun. Don't recommend it.
Marty, are you serious that was move number 50? Oh. Colleen said that eclipse was gorgeous.
Oh, I wanted to see that. Scott and I have gotten into going outside and staring at the sky.
Oh, Amanda, tell them about you and Scott hearing gunshots.
Oh, yeah. So we were in the house day before yesterday, and we heard a gunshot. So, like any normal red-blooded American, we immediately went outside to check and see what was going on. And there was a police officer. Now, I live in Maryville, which is like super small town next to Collinsville, where my mom and dad live. And there goes a Maryville cop running down the street, shooting his .22 at a raccoon. Turns out the raccoon had distemper, and this cop couldn't get him to go down. So he ended up in front of our house, asked for a trash bag, and finally said, I think he's down. But it was like watching the Keystone Cops. I said, is that a cop? Is he shooting at a raccoon? And then
I can't believe he was shooting in a neighborhood.
Well, he said because the raccoons have distemper, and some of them that they've put down this year have been rabid.
Oh. They've
been instructed to use small caliber, even if they're in a neighborhood, because they don't want people or dogs to get hurt.
Oh gosh, that's But you know what scares me about that is if he doesn't hit the object, where does that bullet go? You know?
Well, I'm thinking that they're supposed to be really good shots. If they're policemen.
Maybe they're like beanbags, or because Steve on Hawaii 5-0, he likes to shoot them with beanbags if he doesn't want them dead.
Oh.
I don't know how you move 50 times, Marty. I have only moved, well, I don't even think I would count it as a move because everything fit into our Mustang when we left Rolla, Missouri, when Greg graduated. And we just didn't have anything. Oh boy, look at this gonna go in here now.
Sparkles.
See, when I'm working on stuff, I'm more old school. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Oh, I would have stopped. But it just keeps getting prettier and prettier. But I am going to tell Greg, I wonder if Alex is still on here. He didn't say anything to us, did he? We'll be married 50 years on our next anniversary. And if he asks me if I want to go somewhere or do something, I'm going to say, yes, I want to move. I want to downsize. And if you tell me no on our 50th anniversary, that's it, buddy. I'm leaving.
Mom.
Well, I'll need an even smaller place then.
Oh.
If you don't follow me.
What am I going to do with her, you guys? I'm going to be really sad when they do move because I love my pool.
Oh, God. That's another story, you guys. Has anybody seen the pictures of my backyard? Oh, Shelly says, Amanda, super cute. Love this little elf.
Thanks. I think he's going to be cute. But these are really long, so I think I'm going to have to...
Oh, get out the pick machine. Where is it? Do we even know?
It's in this room somewhere.
I'm looking.
That's better, but I'm gonna have to tilt him and find a spot in the foam.
Yes. Started off with needing a new pool liner. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. And then it got to be, well, all the concrete has to come out. Need new coving. I have a giant mud hole in my backyard. When they pulled the concrete out from under the steps, water just gushed out from the pool, which the guy that's doing the inside of the pool wanted it left filled up. I don't know how this stuff goes, so it's a mess. It's just a mess.
It's gonna be so nice when it's done.
That's what they say. I'm so excited.
Mom has never really liked the house that they're in right now.
Hi, Tanya. How are you?
Hi, Tanya.
Tanya's the lady that used to come every day for Mimi, my mom.
She took such good care of my Mimi.
Oh, yes. I'm complaining about the pool, Tanya. Greg's at one of his redoing things. Well, we'll see, Marty.
I think, honestly, the problem, and I've told my dad this before, I said the problem is you created the perfect house for us. The house I grew up in Granite was perfect. My mom and dad touched every square inch of that house, and by the time we moved, it was perfect. Nothing has ever compared to that house.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, they can see you, Grammy.
Oh, no. Oh.
Shelly says you look beautiful.
Oh, gosh, Shelly, if you would really see me. This is the first thing that has really knocked me for a loop. I guess because I'm old.
Oh,
It's just I'm not snapping back. You know how when you're younger and have to have something done.
Oh, you guys, you'll think this is funny. Talking about Grammy not snapping back, and just things being different when you're older. I saw a reel on Facebook and I sent it to my brother because it was so accurate. It shows this guy like dancing across campus, and it said, after you go out drinking in your 20s. And then it shows this guy, or it shows a scene from The Hangover when all the guys like wake up that next morning and they're like, oh my God. It says, after you go drinking in your 30s. Then the next scene is E.T. laying on that hospital bed in that tent going,
oh, yeah.
And it says, going out drinking in your 40s.
Oh, my God.
I said, that is very accurate.
Well, I don't know if, do people go out drinking like that? I don't even know how to.
I think people have been going out drinking for ever.
Since Prohibition, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I know Scott and I don't, but like last night he played poker. He had a couple ciders at the guy's house.
Oh, Colleen says, oh, she loves the view.
Oh,
She
awesome.
can see you work. And her last surgery packed a punch on her system. Oh, yeah. How are you doing now, though, after you had that done? Goodness, that's too cute. Oh, Shelley, I haven't either. Well, no, that's a lie. When Amanda and I used to go out to Vegas every August, I would drink somewhat. I don't mean where, she'd have to call for help to get me into the hotel room, but I would drink a little bit. And then late at night, what would we drink? What was that?
We would get coffee with Kahlua.
There you go. Yeah.
So we could stay awake.
And I never could understand how I came back weighing more than I left. But anyway, this is an honest to God true story, and I'm not bragging about it. But for years, my mom had two sisters, and they both had big families. Everything was at my house. Thanksgiving, Amanda's birthday is the 19th of December. They all came for her birthday. And Christmas night, I cooked, I don't know how many days ahead of time. I mean, I had a buffet with food. Mom always made cookies and candies, and I tried to keep that up even when she didn't feel like doing it. But by Christmas night, I was done. I was done in from wrapping and putting things together, and I drank all night long. As soon as people started coming, I made rising tides. Now, my one aunt was a true blue Pentecostal. Frowned on all of us that was there drinking. So they were pretty. They were like a pink color, and she said, what is that, like Hawaiian punch? And I said, oh, I was being facetious. I said, oh yeah, it's got a punch. She said, I want one. Well, she drank it like iced tea.
Margie?
Margie did, yeah. Roy had to help her out of the house. But anyway, one year I was so bad, I can remember going into the bathroom. I don't remember getting into the bathtub, but that's where my mother-in-law found me. And when she came back out of the bathroom, she said, that poor thing is dead tired. She's in the bathtub sleeping.
Oh my God.
It was just like, that's fine. Leave her in there and let her sleep. But
Oh
I
my
have
gosh.
not did that in decades. I can't even imagine what it would cost us to have that kind of a party now.
Oh, I don't even know. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know how much alcohol is. Well, I know how much beer is. Oh, did you guys hear the thing about Sting, the singer, musician? He had to cancel, I don't know how many of his tour. And the lady on the radio said, we got a hold of the manager's Sting's want list. And she said, this is pretty mild for a star. He had wanted like fried chicken, some kind of crackers, like wheat thins or something, and quality beer, but absolutely no Budweiser.
oh.
So I guess that's still a thing. I know we don't have any Budweiser products in our house, do we?
Mm-mm.
Amanda, that's darling.
No, I get Dad that special beer when I'm working in Missouri.
Oh, that one that they don't sell in
Yeah.
Illinois?
Yenling, I think it's what it's called.
But now that's made in the United States, isn't it?
I think it's made in Pennsylvania. So this is mostly, obviously you're going to face your elf shoe forward and you want the little elf to show. But I'm going to add a little bit of glitter back here to the snow.
He's darling.
Thanks.
I can't believe. Do we have those elf hats in the shop? Oops.
We have, we've got a couple different types of picks. The elf hats, the elf feet.
Oh, okay.
The drums. We have the drum, like the Nutcracker drum pick.
I am just in awe of this ribbon that I thought was like, oh, she's gone cuckoo. The colors are just gorgeous.
I thought you picked that one out.
Maybe I did. Maybe I... Sometimes on a Sunday night, I'll text Amanda our caller and say, don't look at the D. Stevens card. You're going to get upset. I am going to call them next week and say, I really need to speak to Donna, but I don't guess you'll give me her phone number. She needs to come out with some thin ribbon. Right?
You mean like
3/4
or narrow?
Oh, yeah, not thin, narrow. Narrow. 3/4 inch and more 1 inch. She did come out with a 1 inch. Were those satins or velvets or both?
She had some of both.
Oh, yeah, you needed that back there. So I'm just working on loopy wreaths, you guys. And it's getting kind of like, well, wonder if I can make a machine that would make these loops for me. And Teddy, my dog, just loves it. Oh, Marty, this is the first live I've watched in the last 8+ months. So glad I found you on. Well, I'm glad too. It was meant to be.
Oh, we think about you all the time. I hope that you're doing okay.
Shelley, this will pass. You know that this will get better on you because they say you don't get more put on your shoulders than you can handle. And next year, we'll just hope and pray that it's a whole lot better and different for you. I was talking about cutting the tubing, and I drop it. Well, I've been using a big TJ Maxx bag. And if I drop one, don't get it in the bag, next thing I know, Teddy's running around the house with this piece of tubing. I'm like, chase me, chase me. I don't think there's anything else you can add, honey. He is just perfect.
And just a fluff in his hat.
Oh, gosh.
Gotta fluff his hat. Get his... I think I like where his legs are.
His legs? How do you have his legs? Oh, no. She's picking up more pieces, guys.
No, it's my last piece of flocked greenery. And I can see some green foam here. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. So I don't have one darn piece left over.
Amanda has an unwritten law about that. Don't leave one piece. And that's true. I think it helps a lot staying organized and stuff put up. I don't have that rule in my house. Oh, I like his legs. Yeah, they look cute.
Okay.
I think he's perfect.
I think he's done.
I think he's perfect. Now what are we gonna make?
He's got his little present behind him. Well, you haven't cut a single piece of tubing.
I know, but I've been having fun talking. Oh, Debbie, it was called A Rising Tide, and this is terrible. My best friend, when I was a young girl, her dad, we must have been like maybe 19 or we was at her house, and he said, "Are you girls gonna stay here?" And we looked at each other and said, "Well, we can. What's up?" And because back then we liked being around our parents. You know, it wasn't like, "Oh God, they won't let me out of the house." You know. He said, "I'm going to make some rising tides. You guys want to see how to make them?" And oh my God, it's a jigger of gin and a jigger of vodka.
What's a jigger?
A jigger is well, I think it's either a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger than a shot glass.
Oh.
And a jigger of orange juice. Then, and that's all on ice, full glass ice. You've got a little room for 7-Up or Sprite. And then you put, what's the red stuff?
Grenadine?
Grenadine in it, and stir it all up. And they're very tasty and very powerful. But they were a favorite at my house for Christmas night from everyone.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah. If you've got the liver for it. Amanda, I love it. Oh my gosh, she's still putting stuff in, you guys.
Just one little piece right here under the present. That'll finish it off.
Are you ever truly happy with your pieces?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I have terrible self-confidence, or lack of self-confidence, or I don't know.
Oh gosh.
But there he is.
I love it. I don't see one thing wrong with it.
So I don't know if you guys noticed what I posted on the Facebook page. I said the 10 days of Christmas projects. So today we did the elf boot centerpiece. I am going to write down or post a different project each day that I'm not at work. So tomorrow, I'm really wanting to do a mailbox piece. And I am going to have to make some of this stuff for this craft fair when I'm maybe not live, but I'll try to at least video it so I can post it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Marty. Look at the mess I made.
So what do you know what time tomorrow?
I think 2:00. Was 2:00 okay for you guys?
Well, no,
today?
that's 2:00 Central here.
Because I always try to, people go to church.
Yeah.
And sometimes to brunch. So,
Gosh, that sounds good. We haven't been to brunch in years.
I know. For a while, we did Easter, Mother's Day, and Thanksgiving. When you and Dad were both working, and then I had started working.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that Thanksgiving down at that hotel was really good.
Oh, yeah. But I don't think they even have that kind of stuff anymore since COVID. They don't want,
Well, I know Illinois is not going to reopen buffets.
oh, really? Well, okay.
Because I started talking to a lady. Scott and I drove down to Metropolis, Illinois, which is right by Paducah, Kentucky. And we started talking to people. Well, my husband talks to everybody. And a lady at the hotel told us that they will not be reopening any buffets in Illinois.
Well,
at all.
Yeah. Have you guys taken the flu shot yet? I don't know. Did you tell that about you?
Oh, I forgot.
Did you put
I had a terrible reaction to this year's flu shot, like worse than I've ever had from a flu shot.
But she had to take it for her job. They required it. And she said, well, didn't you say if they want you to take the COVID, you know, what you're going to do?
Well, if you really, truly either can't or don't want to or can't tolerate it, you can have your doctor write you an exception.
Oh.
But they don't have to approve it. They can still say,
no. Oh.
You know, a lot of people quit when they made the COVID vaccines mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know like what their stance is on stuff like most people are willing to get the flu shot.
Yeah.
But I don't think everyone's willing to get the COVID vaccine.
Well,
there's just been too many bad situations.
Oh, our next door neighbor, her husband passed away about 2 years ago, and she has family all over, and she's did a lot of traveling, and she went to see her sister in South Carolina, and her 32-year-old niece was married, and they were all going to go out to dinner, and just the daughter showed up, and they were like, well, where's, I don't remember the young man's name. She said he just didn't feel right, so he said he wanted to stay home and watch TV. And when she got home, he had died. He was on the couch just where she left him. And they begged the doctor to tell him what he died from, and so far they hadn't been told anything. But he had just had COVID 3 weeks prior. So I don't know about that.
These viruses are doing a number on us.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's scary.
I'm just scary. Not comfortable. I think that people should get what they feel comfortable with. And
Judy took her flu and COVID booster shots today. Oh, I hope you do okay, Judy.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling okay. I have never reacted to a flu vaccine like that. I got my shot. I was at work Friday. I got it at about 3:30. And by the time I closed up at 8, I could tell that I was already starting to run a fever.
So it didn't mess around on her.
And I ran a fever for 2 days. And I didn't feel like I was coming down with anything, prior to getting it was strange. But
well, you're not supposed to take like the flu shot if you're feeling bad, are you?
Mm-mm.
What about COVID? Do the same thing with that?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, you wouldn't have taken it.
Okay. Did you guys just hear Mr. Jack?
Oh, is our time up with him?
Yep.
I don't see him.
He's in the
Oh,
doorway.
he's there.
Here, I gotta say hi to Grammy. Hi, Grammy.
Oh, that was mean.
Hi. Now I'm gonna turn you this way. Here
I
comes
was
Jack.
gonna say,
Hi, buddy.
show him this picture that I said would be Jack when you bring home a puppy.
Oh.
Because she's still threatening to do that, guys. I said, that's going to be Jack.
Milo was a little bit like, what have you done? When I brought
Yeah.
Jack home.
Yeah.
But Jack really, he picked up on everything really quick. That Milo was older, that, you know, he was gentle with him. What is it?
This picture here I'm going to make her show you is exactly what Amanda does to a dog. She's still, my dog is 3, she still walks in the house and picks him up like this. And it's sad, her trying to pick up a 75-pound like this.
It's just
But this is...
Oh, I said, I'm getting a golden from these people because they're teaching their little girl to condition these puppies properly. Because that's exactly how I held Jack as a baby.
Oh, and Teddy all the way home.
Oh, yeah, I always hold Teddy like that,
Yeah.
even now.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that RSV, man, that used to only affect infants. And...
Oh, have you had that?
That's awful.
Colleen says it's back like crazy in children and adults. That's not fun.
That's nuts. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all of you who blessed our page. Here's our little Elfie guy.
And we're going to be tomorrow doing a mailbox wreath.
No, it's a tall mailbox. I got it on sale at Michael's, and it's tall.
A mailbox?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And it's on like a little platform. And then there's a pole and there's a mailbox and like it says North Pole or something. I got it like 90% off like weeks after Christmas.
Yeah.
Because the sign is a little bent, but I fixed it.
I know you did, honey.
So.
I know you did. Okay, guys, we'll see you tomorrow at 2.
Bye, guys.
Central.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Take care of yourselves.
Thank you.
Bye.